we are working on uh, developing an outline for our literature review. And I want to introduce you to a research tool. And if this helps you, great. If this doesn't, we have other examples in week 5. Um, but I want to give you a little background and then show you how this tool might help you. The other thing I do want to let you know is y'all are writing a 15-page proposal. And I would argue that to do everything in this particular wonderful tool would take probably your whole 15 pages to do. So you might not do everything in here. And I would argue that this is designed more for doctoral dissertations or theses. And so uh, use it as it can help you form your particular research proposal for this course, and don't feel overwhelmed by it. And once again, if you do feel overwhelmed by it, we have other resources that may work for you. I love the process of this, and I love the way that this works as a tool. So, Dr. Ivan Jorin Avellan read a book in Spanish. It's a classic novel in Spain, and it's called Rayuela, which is hopscotch in English. And it's a novel that is a kind of choose your own adventure where there are different ways to read it and different ways to come up with it. And as he read that, this idea of this hopscotch model for research came up to him. And we'll do more of it when we talk about methods. But what I want you to know is this is so awesome. He won the 2023 Sage Research Award for innovation and technology for supporting research. And so it's award winning by probably the most elite research group in the publishers in the country. And it's just exciting. So what I love about it in this choose your own adventure is use what helps you, don't use what doesn't help you. But he goes through each step. And so what's your positionality as a researcher? Your identity, who you are matters to what you're researching, and what your paradigms are matters. And so for each of these, there's a quick description of what positionality is. And then when you want to know more, you click on this and look at this. It goes through all the different ways that you might include who you are and how you value what you're going to research. I would argue that for this paper, you all are going through it as the identity of a learner. But you can go through and pick, and he gives a key seminal research on each of these things that you pick. Like, are you a behaviorist or a constructionist or a humanist or a positivist or a post-positivist? And it goes on and on and on. And these are things that you can, as a hopscotch, you can pick and choose, kind of that choose your own adventure of what benefits your particular research identities. Okay, so I'm going back here to the tool, and then here are the purposes of a literature review. Here are how you choose your topics and how you funnel down to your research questions. And then here's how you pick a theoretical or conceptual framework. Here's how you design your literature review. Here's how you're going to choose how you collect data, both for your literature review and for your overall project, other sources. And then here's how you synthesize it all into one literature review, and then a comment at the end on the ethics of how you found your literature review. So after kind of playing around and looking through all this and maybe even choosing some of these, what you can do is you go over here to next, and then you'll sign in. And I'm not going to do all this because it would make this video take forever. But then it goes through and it has you pick and choose the topics that interest you. And so I played around with it just for 10 minutes. And I want to show you, after you finish this, your email that you pick, you get sent a document that looks like this. I am not kidding with you. So I picked constructionism just because, and had I written more, it would have a couple more for my outline. And then here are what I picked for the main purposes. I put frame a research study, discover gaps in existing knowledge, and position the research. So those are things that I clicked on, but that will help you organize it. I made up the topic of funds of knowledge and T-cell education, and here are the key disciplines. But as I filled out this like Google form like activity, it kept giving me like it sent me the organization in this beautiful design. And then I just started because I was trying to find, and you can stop at any time and it'll save it because you have your login that you picked. But here's the theories that I'm picking, and I just filled in some stuff. And then you can see I just put gibberish after this, but like here are the design and questions. Here are the secondary data collection, and then here's how I analyze. Here are research reports that are important. They're key concepts, and this helps you design and organize a literature review. And finally, it gives you a visual representation. It develops the outline for you. So once again, this is a tool that might help some of you more logically think through and design your literature review, but you can pick and choose as you go through this what elements would help you do a literature review, and then after that you can be filling them in this. Here, let me restart it. My internet's slow, but you could be filling these in this Google form, and by the end you get sent an outline that is beautifully designed and fits your needs. If this helps you, wonderful. If you want to do one of the other examples in this week, that's also wonderful. But I love this tool. As we go on to methods, I love it even more, and so I will be showing you some ways you can incorporate and use the Hopscotch model into your own research design. Have a great week.